White man in boxing led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, Canelo Alvarez defeats Callum Smith easy. Unanimous decision to become the new lineal 168-pound title holder and also to become the new Super WBA title holder. So congratulations to Canelo Alvarez. Let's talk a little bit about the fight. Appreciate the love, support. I thought about waiting to do this in the morning, but might as well get it out the way. And, you know, the fight was what I thought it was. It was another hand-picked opponent by Canelo. I don't think the short announcement for the fight was a problem because Callum Smith knew he could fight Canelo for months, and the word on the street was he was training for about 6 months to fight Canelo Alvarez. So since July or something like that. So, you know, he came into the ring. He didn't do nothing he was supposed to do. I mean, I don't know, what's his coach name, Joe Gallagher. He should make one or two decisions, retire or fire and find a real coach other than Joe Gallagher, if that's his name. He basically gave up ground to Canelo, did everything he had to do wrong to lose the fight. Excuse me, he basically touched the ropes, and every time he touched the ropes, Canelo was able to close the distance on him. Canelo hooks was able to land home or hit on the elbow or the guard, and you know, Canelo really worked his body, and Callum Smith just basically didn't utilize the jab the way he should have utilized it. Even he didn't use the jab 10% of what he needed to use it. His punches looked like they had no power on it, no conviction. You know, what he did well was what most UK fighters don't do well. He moved backwards, and he survived. You know what I'm saying? And he ate some uppercuts that busted his nose open late in the fight. And, you know, he didn't do nothing he was supposed to do, you know. And it was just simply be aggressive with the jab like Tommy Hearns. Press forward, make Canelo make a boxing move to get inside, hit Canelo on the shoulders, hit him on the elbows, jab him on the solar plex, hit him everywhere, and really line him up for the right hand. For what really did work for Callum Smith was that right hand. That legitimately worked for him. Canelo couldn't see it. He couldn't defend against the right hand. It was coming from an angle that he wasn't accustomed to, but Callum Smith didn't throw enough stank on the right hand to even get anybody attention. But he got a Canelo attention. If he would ever do it with conviction or put it in or mix it in combination, he probably could have hurt Canelo. And he just did everything to lose the fight. It just showed up like he showed up just to survive to go 12 and say he didn't get knocked out like his brother Liam. He showed up, you know, just to get a check. He might as well Amazon, you know, those or Amazon or UPS those belts to Canelo Alvarez because, you know, the zone is going to continue to die. This was an inferior product tonight, inferior card, you know, and at the end of the day, people just tired of seeing Canelo not challenge. Callum Smith was slow, robotic, stiff. The only thing that was good about him was his leg movement, but we didn't need him sliding on the ropes or boxing left to right. Excuse me. We needed him walking forward, using the best punch in boxing history, and that's a long left jab. You know, that's what we need him to do. Use that jab, be strong with it, step with it like a power jab, pop it like a pistol, whip it, but he ain't do it. You know, he should have made Canelo, you know, take away the jab or slip the jab and threw the right hand or come back with a double jab. He really didn't double the jab, throw the jab, triple it. He didn't throw it with no conviction. He didn't throw none of his punches with conviction. He kept throwing this slow uppercut. Real slow, didn't have no power on it, but, you know, really didn't see a lot of the left hook from him. That did any damage. Didn't really see the right hand a lot, and the right hand was landing. It was like he made an agreement with Canelo Alvarez that I come here, lay down, and take the title, and you paid me, and that's exactly what it looked like. And you ask yourself, do we have the talent to be a world title in this climate of this division? And I don't see the talent. I don't see the speed. I don't see the athleticism. I don't see the power. I don't see the conviction. I don't see the fluidity. You know, he's just like a UK fighter that can box on the back foot and survive. A lot of them can't survive because they don't have the skill set to hold. They don't have the skill set to know how to improvise and buy time and kind of weather the storm. But today, Callum Smith improvised. He survived. And, you know, then again, I don't want to see him again. Point blank period. Nothing special about him. You know, punches didn't throw. He didn't punch through the target. He just didn't do anything to impress me tonight to want to see him again. And then again, his level of opposition spoke to it. His level of opposition spoke to he didn't fight nobody. And best fighter he fought was George Groves. And, you know, and this is what it's speaking to. A lackluster fighter, a hand-picked opponent by Canelo, knowing he was going to whoop him. And basically, Canelo hadn't fought in a year, and this is his warm-up fight. Heard he going to come back in February and fight Ivan Uterman. I don't have an issue with it. I don't care. At this point, I just don't have ambition to watch Canelo fights because there's no suspense. You know, and did Callum Smith look drained? I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention, but whatever he signed to fight Canelo, he signed it. He came out. I can't even say he underperformed. He would perform like a Euro bum. To be honest, he performed up to down to my expectations. And you know, he did all this bitching and complaining, asking for extra million, asking for this concession. And he came here to put that performance on. They should hold his check for that performance. To be honest, and I'm all the way against holding a fighter's checks, but I mean, hitting the person in Canelo tonight, he got tired. You know, he got tired just like Chavez punching a moving punching bag. And, you know, other than that, he found the way home. He knew what to do. He executed his game plan. He slipped a little bit, got on the inside, touched the body. You know, he telegraphed a lot of shots, but Callum Smith wasn't the caliber fighter like Floyd to make him pay for those telegraph shots. His hooks landed. He busted his nose open with an uppercut. He went to the body, hurt him, had Callum Smith fumbling and rumbling around the ring. And he did what he's supposed to do. Not have a problem with this guy. The only thing he didn't do was stop this dude. But you can move up to 75 and stop Kovalev. This don't make no sense, but you can't stop Chavez. You can't stop Callum Smith. People talking about he just or he Rocky Fielding. I say, no, he better than Rocky Fielding. You got to understand, Rocky Fielding isn't a world title contender. He's a British or European champion. Callum Smith won a world title, like it or not. He's world level. Rocky Fielding was, just a Rocky story, you feel me? But he did everything he had to do tonight. Used the jab, went to the body, took the distance away, got him on the ropes, banged this body like a drum. And, you know, what else do you expect from Canelo Alvarez? I don't expect knockouts, only if he got like 2 or 3 weigh-ins or something of that nature. But, you know, he looked good tonight. The speed was there. He stood in the 12th round like he wasn't tired, but he was breathing hard. You know, his stamina is always going to be his Achilles heel. Is it just genetic? Or is it simply he just get tired, or he just eating something that's slowing him down? He not training the right way. But I ain't seen no guy get tired like him in world championship fights in a while. But, you know, like I said, he beat Callum Smith up. His left hook, was whipping tonight. His body shots was whipping. His uppercut was good. I mean, what else can you ask for Canelo other than a knockout? He established himself probably as the #1 most wanted man in the 168-pound division. He fought a real 168-pound forward than Chavez and Rocky Fielding. And now he's the lineal. So basically everything got to run through him, and Benavidez get his belt. Well, Benavidez ain't getting his belt back. We seen that tonight. Canelo fought for the WBC, Super WBA, and the lineal ring title. So that ain't happening. Benavidez, he's going to have to beat Canelo, get his belt back, beat Callum Smith, beat Billy Joe Saunders, Demetrius Andrade winner, and something of that nature. But I heard that Canelo can come back in February and fight Rocky Fielding, and fight Alvin Uterman in the mandatory, and then he can come back later this year or later next year and probably fight Triple G or something of that nature. I know there's a lot of people was hoping he fought Charlo in 2021, but things kind of got turned around. So I heard he wanted to fight, I guess, February, May or something, and then come back in September and call it a year. But tonight, I didn't leave nothing. I didn't leave and watch the fight and take nothing from the fight that I didn't already know about Canelo Alvarez. I didn't find out nothing new about Callum Smith. I found out he can survive, he can move around, but most UK fighters couldn't do. So I really wasn't surprised about nothing I seen in the ring. I'm a little surprised Canelo couldn't get the stoppage, but I figured it'd probably be late stoppage or decision. But, overall pedestrian fight, another buffoonery fight for the zone. Their card was terrible again with Chris Minix and who else you had there? Sergio Mora, Brian Kenny. It was a terrible. Only thing good was Kay Abdul. She looked good tonight, but other than that, it was exactly what I expected it to be. A pedestrian one-sided fight. Canelo handpicked his opponents, and his opponents enabled him to do. And Demetrius Andrade said something funny leading up to this fight. He was talking about the fight tonight. He said something real funny. He said that it's up to the people around Canelo to fight each other, to earn the right to fight him. And I hope, Jamal Charlo, Jamel, if he come up, Benavidez playing, they'll all get a crack at him. But Canelo not knocking dudes off one by one. You're going to have to consolidate and, see who can be the next best opponent. But, you can see why Canelo don't want to fight an athletic, slick fighter. I think planning give him some problems, but it's really going to be a guy like Charlo who got a good chin, who got heart, who got, stamina, got good ability, slick, fast, good jab. I think if you ask me, if you had one guy that can beat Canelo, I'm going to probably say it's Jamal Charlo. Good, close fight, but that's the one guy. None of these dudes can beat him. Maybe Jamal, those are the guys that probably can only beat him. Frendora way in the future, but, I think Benavidez and Plant got a shot, but I think Jamal is a perfect mix to beat Canelo Alvarez. But congratulations to Canelo. got the job done today the way he should, other than the knockout. Check out our post-fight reaction playlist. Check out our middleweight playlist for more videos like this. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out with a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fastest way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. You want to check that out. If you want to advertise your business on the channel, video request, business inquiry, whatever, all my social media links in the description. If you want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Appreciate the love support. Check out my additional channels, Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 and Mercy Sports Talk right here on YouTube. Appreciate the love support. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time ago.